What's the scene, people? This is Matthew and
Ricardo
and
Summer
and
Julian.
and through the wide world of Skype, Claude. Yes, the one and only, good friend of ours, as in me and Ricardo from back in UE days. And this is our best and worst of special. Yeah, so we're gonna be. No, I was gonna say count now, but basically we're gonna just be sharing our picks for best and worst movies of the decade. And also we're gonna be doing a little best video games as well too. So Wayne Rock, who isn't here right now, he's gonna contribute with Ricardo. They're just gonna share their picks for favorite games of the past decade. So we have to start things off with the worst of the worst, boy. We have to just get this off. We have to get this off our chest right now. I'm drinking a Coke right now, brought to you by. And I don't know, boy, it's just like I'm just trying to keep my anger in though, but I'm finally gonna let it out once and for all. Because I don't know about you guys here, but I picked 10, and 10 worst stuff. And in my case, I just picked the worst movie that I saw for each year, of course being 2010 to 2019. 2019, this year was pretty hard because there were a few movies that really sucked ass. A few of them actually were on Netflix of all sites. Yeah, but I just really had to pick one, boy. One that when I went in with high expectations. I came out like, nah, boy, like, no. What was this? Yeah. What was this? A few of the others that are on my list are kind of obvious. Like if you look up the worst stuff, you're gonna see them. But yeah, those really were the ones who just kind of ran me up a wall. This really pissed me off now. So let me waste no time. Let me just get this off our chest. Okay, so how much worst stuff films do you guys have?
I have 5. It's just the stuff that is. Give it the slight.
I got 5.
Yeah.
Alright, you got 5. Okay.
I have 10. I just basically kind of said dash quickly what they nominated for being the worst of.
You brought down the Golden Raspberry Award.
Yes. Yeah.
That's research.
Yeah, shout out to the Razzies. What about you, Julian?
My version of it.
I brought 10.
Alright, brought 10. Okay, cool. So we'll just run through 10 and then we reach a 5. Then we'll just jump into yours and forget the names all of a sudden and Claude's, right? Okay, so I will start off with my number 10. So like I said, I picked a movie from each year of the decade. So this one comes from 2010. And my number 10 is a show that for me, I did not see it in theaters, but I was a fan of the show. I was a fan of the cartoon. I already spoiled it right now. And I was like, okay, this is a director that I kind of trust. I mean, he made some good films over the years, with the 2000s, but then he kind of fell off after a while. I was like, okay. And now he's doing a live action adaptation of this beloved, cartoon. I'm like, why? Okay. And I saw it for myself, and I was like, bro, what the hell is this? Right? Like, no. So my number 10 from 2010. M. Night Shyamalan's The Last Airbender. What the hell was that?
You have it high.
No, mainly because okay, so I was always a fan of Avatar itself, right? The Last Airbender.
Great.
And fortunately for me, I just heard through the grapevine, like about a day before the movie came out down here, from the late great Roger Ebert, that this was one of the worst things he ever saw in his life, boy. And then I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna waste my time watching this on big screen. So torrented it. Sorry, I had to. Saturate. It was like 100 minutes.
You should be glad.
I was like, yeah, it was like 100 minutes of my life I wasn't getting back. Like imagine this. He compressed a whole season into 95 minutes, including the end credits. I'm like, how? Why? Everything felt uninspired. The acting sucked. The guy who they picked to play Ang, or as they call him in the movie, Ong, sucked. The supporting cast sucked. Poor Dev Patel from Slumdog Millionaire.
He tried.
He tried, but like, what did he do?
Yeah.
It had a strange casting of what these white actors. And like, look.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
you cannot do better.
the argument was, okay, no, well, it doesn't really, I'm not really recognizing any one race as any one nation.
Right.
Yet you pick a bunch of East Asian or East Indian people to
play
play the
the
Fire
Fire
Nation.
Nation.
Yeah.
So what is that?
Yeah. And here's the worst part.
Right.
Here's the worst part about this show. This is really a sign of how bad it was, right? It didn't even like wow people who not even familiar with the franchise.
Yeah.
So now they're gonna look at this movie and be like, nope, I don't care about it. I don't need to see it anymore. And it's fortunately for the guys behind, the production of this show that they made up for the mistakes with The Legend of Korra, right? Pretty decent follow-up, right? But yeah, boy, there was no excuse for this. Like, it just felt bloated, even for its 100-minute runtime, uninspired. It was just like M. Night just doing it for the sake of doing it.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and one last thing I just want to mention though. I know it's kind of a nitpick. I thought that the music for this was ass though. Like, and it's from my boy James Newton Howard though, and it's like this.
Oh, yeah, operatic.
I'm like,
But the show, the show's music is so good.
Yeah.
The show's music is distinctive, and it's got that beat. Like everyone remembers the credits on.
Yes.
You take something that iconic, and it's just generic fantasy score number 5.
Thank you.
Like this is trailer music.
Yes.
Let's get some music.
Yeah.
up
So
in here.
not much more I could say. This was my number 10 worst thing I saw for 2010. Summer, what was your number 10?
My number 10 is in a similar vein. It's Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yes.
Worst anime adaptation ever.
I
No,
completely
right?
forgot about
I
it.
completely forgot about that.
That was in this decade.
Another
Wow.
mess that
Yeah.
completely misses the point of the source material.
Poor Chow Yun
It's
Fat
just
boy. Oh my god.
the main the star. I don't even want to call him a star. I don't know what that was.
I'm not a
It's
star.
The worst anime adaptation ever. Made it seem like it
Just
was.
say no.
And then you pick material that is not that easy to adapt in the first place.
Right.
So why even attempt it if you can't? So thank God for Battle Alita Angel, because it
yes.
shows that it can be done.
Which needs a sequel. Give it a sequel, please. Alita needs a sequel.
We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that
But
later.
I took it into
at
it.
least
Go on.
that had heart to it. At least that seemed to pay attention to the source material. So yeah,
Okay.
worst anime adaptation for me.
Alright, what is your number 10? Trinidad?
Well, I will mention, just so we don't repeat, my number 2 was Last Airbender. I find it was kind of high.
Alright.
I detested that movie.
Yeah, see.
So we'll skip over that when I reach my number 2. My number 10, only might fight me on it, but I found nothing to enjoy in that Ghostbusters reboot. I'm sorry. I found the comedy fell flat. I thought it was a waste of talent. I thought the action
I don't remember
was.
hating it, but yeah.
I just.
I
It
think
was
that's
meh
what
for
it
me.
is for me.
Yeah,
It was meh.
it
So
did nothing for me.
yeah.
And I love the first 2 movies. So
Yeah.
sorry, Ghostbusters. And that's why it's not the worst of the worst, so that's why I have that number 10.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So
Understand.
very disappointing.
See.
Alright, so my number 9 is this is from 2012. Okay, so I like me a schlocky film ever so often. You know what I mean? Something that could something really ridiculous and over the top, kind of gory, you know what I mean, kind of disgusting, but fun to watch, right?
Yeah.
And I got that with a little movie in 2010, which was sort of a remake called Piranha.
Yeah.
I did not ask for a remake, but we got one, and it was called Piranha 3DD. And this was absolutely the worst thing I saw.
It was a sci-fi movie of the week.
With a bigger budget.
With a bigger budget.
Yeah.
And bigger boobs.
Yeah, nothing about it worked. It was schlocky in the worst ways possible. They got this girl who plays Killer Frost from Flash. Like, I didn't
Danielle Panabaker.
Danielle she's in this. I'm like,
I forgot.
wow.
Big Williams is in it too.
Yeah. Well, he was in the first one too.
Yeah.
And I was like, I am so glad that Danielle just sweep that off her resume.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I worked on other stuff, and
Maybe
please
she
sign me
had
up to do the
coffee
Flash.
lunch, we don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, bills to pay.
But yeah, there was no reason for the sequel. It was unfunny. It was just tasteless.
Yeah.
Well, CG was always bad, but I mean, in this case, it was just on sci-fi movie of the week level bad, right? And yeah, this actually rivals most of the stuff that you see in sci-fi, all the animal stuff, and just being like some of the worst things just ever put to screen by. So that's my number 9, Piranha 3DD. Waste of time. What's your
Go
number?
ahead.
Now, I've always been a defender of Adam Sandler's because even though his stuff, like from even Little Nicky, there's stuff in that I find very funny. So even a lot of his movies, people will say is like the worst film ever, but there's no defending Jack and Jill.
I know, right?
Watching that movie,
Also
I
on my
kept
list.
asking, how could this get any worse? And yes, it kept getting worse. And I am sorry, Adam. I am a fan, but even I cannot save this from the worst of the decade list. This is
Jill
just-
was like probably the most annoying character he
Oh my-
ever came up
and
with.
you know
babe.
what? You know the one bit of light shining through the abyss of that movie?
Pacino?
Al Pacino's performance.
Yeah.
Somehow,
If I
somehow.
remember correctly, there's a post-credit scene in that movie that does this weird meta thing about it.
It's a commercial. Yeah, some donut thing.
Right.
And then he says, burn it.
Dunkachinos.
Yeah, Dunkachinos. They should not see the light of day.
Al Pacino seems to be really into this movie on a level nobody else is. And he's the best thing about a very horrible movie. So,
He was, honestly. What's your number 9?
My number 9, you already mentioned Netflix. My number 9 is from Netflix. I don't know. Did anyone see Titan with Sam Worthington?
Yes.
Titan was a sci-fi movie where they were
it's Sam Worthington.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't watch
so
it.
this is not Clash of the Titans.
No, this is Titan. As in the moon Titan.
We'll get to that one later.
Okay.
Yeah, this was even worse than Clash of the Titans. Yeah, so Titan is, well, for those who haven't seen it, Titan is, I think it's astronauts or something, and they're preparing them for life on Titan.
Right.
It's a kind of sci-fi horror.
Right.
The movie is so bad.
Okay.
It's not so bad, it's just bad.
I have an in-space movie coming, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, can't wait to hear what it is.
Yeah, well, you know it.
It's not scary, it's not interesting, it's just stupid. I would even waste time.
It's one of those movies that happens to you, that you sit there and you feel yourself dying a little bit inside, but you can't turn it off because you're bored and you can't reach for the remote.
It's a great movie to put on while you go and do something else.
Exactly.
You know?
Right,
it's
right,
good
right.
background noise.
Background noise.
Yeah,
I got it. Alright, my number 8, right? So I don't mind me, shows about the apocalypse and the end of the world. And it's a funny thing because the guy who stars in this one was in a better film about the same topic. Although I was the biggest fan of it, I thought it was just too, dull and whatnot. Called Knowing, right? Came out in 2009 from Art Frost.
That's
So
Nick Cage, right? Knowing?
yes, with Nicolas Cage. Yeah, I know Nicolas Cage have this kind of hit or miss sort of thing when it comes to his, choices. But why did he star in Left Behind? Like why? I don't understand this.
Okay,
this was like the driest.
But I know about it. But
Yeah.
What is shocking about this is that it's somehow worse than the earlier Left Behind movies.
Right.
Because
Extremely
so
common.
I'm largely familiar with the earlier Left Behind movies, especially the second one, Big Guido.
Oh yeah, I remember Megiddo being this big.
Megiddo wasn't
Right.
No, but Megiddo wasn't a Left Behind movie though.
Well, it was kind of a sequel.
But in the same
yeah, no, but it
same
was like
vein.
kind of a sequel to
Okay.
the Left Behind.
But Left Behind 2
With
was
the
a
same guy.
tribulation force. And then
Okay.
there was a World at War.
Okay.
And
Right.
It was in the
Wow,
same
I'm
vein.
not gonna say.
It was the same vein, and the Kirk Cameron movies.
Yeah.
And then, so I think, Nicolas Cage come in, they're gonna spend some money on it. Because if you spend money on that, it could work. It's a cool idea, it's real weird, even though a lot of it made, in my opinion, kind of made in bad faith, or whatever. And I was totally shocked. Absolutely shocked at
How
it.
bad it
And
was.
how bad it was.
Yeah, and it was just
That's fine.
it's just such a boring
Yeah.
movie, just a drag by, like nothing really happens. And Nick Cage, I mean, I can't even say he tried. He just felt out of place in
Very rare
this
you
movie.
could say you have Nick Cage in your movie and he as well as the movie is boring. Because
Right, that's the
usually
Right.
he
He's over the top.
Usually he
Crazy,
gives you
yeah.
super crazy or
No, they need to be crazy in this
super
movie,
low.
but just like he gave a shit.
We've all
Energy to it.
Yeah.
We've all seen the Cage movie where you came out and be like, well, that was crap, but at least Nick Cage was fun.
Exactly.
Like, you all been there.
Yeah, but this was just a total waste of time.
Yeah.
No reason for it to exist. I'm sorry. That's my number 8. What's your number 8, Summer?
I call this one When Nepotism Crashes and Burns.
Yes.
I know
what this is.
And this is After Earth. I don't know what. I went into this movie,
Yep.
and now the movie has the budget. It actually looks decent.
Right.
The concept behind it, the whole
Lamb-like.
control
Yeah.
your fear concept, it's something that, as a fan of Dune, I was
Right.
like, bring it on. Let's
Right.
see what you're gonna do with this.
Right.
This is proof that just because you can act doesn't mean your children get those genes.
Thank you.
Oh,
And
see, no,
and
wait.
even
So-
Will
sorry,
Smith,
Jean, sorry.
That Will Smith cannot show
Right.
anything beyond, okay, so I'm not going to show fear,
Right.
but I'm not going to show anything.
That's the problem. Right.
There's
So the-
no emotions
It's
with
like,
this
get
movie.
to the other side of the force
Right.
now. And he's trying to be all stoic.
That is the
Do
problem.
this now.
Sit down.
You're trying to play against his type. Like, the problem, I think the son could act. I think son is a good actor because he played 2 roles.
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid. I thought he was okay in that.
Yes, he was
okay in that.
When he was younger.
He's okay in Kung Fu Kid.
When he was younger.
In Pursuit of
Pursuit of
Happiness.
Happiness, right.
Yes.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Right.
Oh, you should.
Yeah. So I was like, what are you doing? What's going on here? What's this? And it's really a shame because it was an okay-ish sci-fi premise.
Yeah,
So do you
and
think,
his dialogue
do you
was
think
so bad.
if you
though.
picked like somebody else to punch up the script and maybe Idris Elba as his dad instead, it would
Yeah,
work?
that's a big problem. That's another big problem. This, as I say, your Will Smith project undermined by Will Smith. As make that joke with Marsha Montano, as make that with these people who they need to put an ego in the project. It's like, look, dial it back. You could get somebody else.
Yeah.
You stay behind the scenes. It's based on you, we know. We know it's based on you. Chill out.
Yeah.
You know what to
Right.
And that's exactly what happened. It was just I don't think it's a collapsing failure that it is, but it's one of those interesting failures. So it is on my list.
It's a menace.
But yeah, it's one of those movies that it just as I say, it is the autoimmune dysfunction. It could work, but just a little tweak to the genes
Right.
can make it work. Now it just didn't.
So maybe a remake in 10 years?
Well, whatever. I mean, people just tweak things, just little changes here or there. But just little small changes could just collapse our whole project, and that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, what's your number?
My
eight?
number 8, I'm sticking with Netflix. I'm sticking with
Yeah,
sci-fi.
not all Netflix films work. Sorry.
Yeah. The only thing is, I love the original Cloverfield.
Oh boy, I'll do this on this.
I love 10
yes.
Cloverfield Lane.
Right,
Yes,
right.
So I'm enjoying this universe. So when I heard Netflix is dropping exclusive the third Cloverfield film,
Paradise.
I'm like, oh my god, what?
Yeah.
And then I watched it and I was like, what is
What
this
is this?
generic sci-fi nonsense?
With one of the worst endings ever, in my opinion.
Yeah, and you can tell somebody was just doing a sci-fi movie and he's like, hey, all here, we get the rights to Cloverfield now.
Yep.
Let me chuck it in and I'm gonna make people watch it.
Yeah, that's exactly.
You know, and the thing is, and they fool people into watching this. This was a Super Bowl trailer.
Yeah.
You know, so they
It's a big
actually
trick.
had people watch.
It's a big scam.
This was
And-
this was an Ocean 11's level heist to get people
Yeah.
to watch
Yeah,
this. And
yeah,
it
that's
worked,
so
it worked,
disappointing.
yeah.
And the thing is, I love it's Gugu Mbatha Rao.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
And
That's
she was
it. It had a good cast.
Yeah.
Good
It had a
cast. She
solid
was
cast all
good.
around, yeah.
O'Dowd. Chris O'Dowd. I think he was in it. He was good. The girl was white.
I was about to say that, yes.
She was pretty good.
The Man from Uncle and
Right.
Guardians of the Galaxy. She was in that as well. Isn't she one the queen that was
The
chasing that?
Right.
Yeah.
The second Guardian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
And it just
It was pretty
It
good.
didn't waste.
Just put that sound in quotes.
No,
Yeah, the whole subplot of it that just did
Nothing makes sense.
Nothing about it made sense.
Yeah.
And again, is one of these a slight tweak. Well,
A lot of tweaks.
a little tweak, yeah, because it
tweaks,
needed thing. They need to fill up this. They need to think, but again, it had ideas because at a certain point it was implied that one of the Earth was trying to sabotage the other Earth,
Yes.
and they're thinking, oh well, that's real interesting. So instead of just solving a problem, they kind of deal with each other too. That's interesting. You can
Right.
do something with that.
They did nothing.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Alright, let me just run through 7 and 6, right? Reason being is because, well, I'll just get out of the way. My number 6 was Jack and Jill. It pretty much hit all the nails on the head as far as why that movie is trash. Really, probably one of the worst things, if not the worst thing that, Adam Sandler's
Has
done
ever
for the,
done,
for the
yeah.
2010s, right? But my number 7, okay, so, we could talk about Marvel and DC, we could talk about, Batman v Superman sucked, and, the Avengers movies are overrated, all that kind of stuff, right? And, this movie is better than that movie.
Yeah.
But, let me be real here. Whether you're a Marvel fan, whether you're a DC fan, whether you're an Image fan, whatever comic or manga you rock with, right? We can all unify and say this one comic book movie is probably the worst thing, we could agree or disagree, to come out this decade. 2014's Fantastic Four, i.e. Fan Four Stick.
Four stick.
Yep.
Wow!
This is one. Okay. So
Wow, this movie was bad.
Yeah. It's one of those cases of, is the story behind the scenes more interesting than
Yes,
the
yes.
actual
Yeah,
film
sure.
itself.
Yeah.
Josh Trank recently gave a review of his own movie on.
I saw that.
That was weird.
I didn't bother to look at that.
Yeah.
I read
Oh,
it.
Josh.
I'm out here trying to remind us all that he exists. Like,
I know, right?
Remember
But-
me? I did Chronicle, remember me?
No, but I think Chronicle was great.
That's great.
I love Chronicle. Not really good, but great. But the shit, he has and we learned this the hard way. Your attitude does not outweigh your talent. Be clear about that.
Yeah.
Right.
Attitude and talent. Listen, you could be a complete genius, and you know the most greatest genius. If you're a complete asshole,
And you're an ass, yeah.
if you're an
Yeah.
asshole, you're
Yes,
done.
sabotage yourself.
Them days
Yeah.
where you could be an asshole as a director.
And yeah,
That
I
shit
get
was
away
done.
with it.
That was
That's
50s,
done.
that's in
Yeah,
1950s.
that's
Yeah,
done.
that shit. That bullshit done. Like
Yeah.
you have a lot of directors. You have to go back and check. It's like, ugh. Like you serious? Like,
Yeah.
Exactly. And he.
Like I adore Hitchcock, but when
Right.
you hear about some of
Yeah.
the stuff he
That
did,
dude-
Yeah, like
you
when
know,
you
it's
watch
like,
And he was a slacker too.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
look, I still understand where you're coming from on his. Like, I ultimately find myself slightly taking the side in that whole debacle. But in the end of the day, sorry, you know, I have no problem. If I was in the position in the studio, I'd have burned your movie too.
Yeah.
Sorry, you take the L, bye bye.
Yeah.
And I can see his career could come back maybe, but I don't know what's going to go on there. And look, Fox have a track record to them of
They
being shitty
do.
to the directors and
They
shitty to the
do.
directors.
Yeah.
But
But there's a way to handle that
Right.
when he didn't handle
They're
it
not doing
well.
that at all.
Yeah.
Because you know who is a person who handled it perfect is the director of Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
They were right. He's
Yeah.
a great director in my opinion. But
Yeah.
look, Suicide Squad was a mess.
Yes.
He know he get put in something.
Yes.
And he couldn't pull himself out of it. And look, he take the L. Everybody blame him for it. I don't fully blame him for it, but you know,
Yeah.
movie was bad.
Right.
But Josh Trank,
Yeah.
he handled it really bad.
But
Really handled it bad.
the movie itself, I mean, what is there to say about Fan Four Stick Boy? It just felt so dry, so uninspired. You know what I mean? You had a great cast. You had Kate Mara, you had Michael B. Jordan, among others. They messed up Dr. Doom again, folks.
Yeah.
Like what the hell was that?
Dr. Foilman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blake
And
Foilman.
I understand.
Dr. Doom was
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Very funny.
that's the thing. The campy one was so much better, and that is such nothing.
What's shocking is that this actually
Oh, I want the soap opera, and it's still better than the Fantastic.
I know, right? And I get it. I understand you're trying to go for realism. You're trying to go for gritty realism.
Okay.
No, but not.
Yeah, Claude wants to say something.
That, what does that have? Wait, okay, but why realism in the Fantastic
Thank you.
Four? Kirby's
know.
Fantastic Four. Who thought realism was a good idea?
Thank you.
I'm not
That's so
looking at the
realism.
Jack Kirby comics. I'm like, man, I had gritty, realistic. No.
I feel that it's a kind of a Dark Knight thing. It's like, hey, if you go gritty and real,
No,
you make money.
it was literally at that crest of that wave.
Yeah.
Where everybody started to copy it and say, well, no, you have to do dark and
This
gritty.
is what they
Yeah.
want.
But what? Like
yeah.
Man of Steel was when? 2016, 2013. This was 2015, right?
14.
14, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
the year after.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, there's division.
Yeah.
And because he did Chronicle, and Chronicle was that, right? Look, Chronicle was like, you
Right.
got a little bit of powers, you build it, and then you do a great character piece of him getting powers.
Right.
They thought they could make that work. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, but yeah, just watch it over again. I just feel sorry for everybody on screen, especially Kate Mara, and then especially when you hear about what happened with her behind the scenes, and,
Yeah.
and of course with the wig change and all that kind of stuff. It's just like
There's a lot of
And then-
hate for her. That was very uncool. That was one of the things where Josh Trank pissed me off.
yeah.
Okay, you don't like
Right.
the choice for the actress, but work with her.
Exactly.
Thank you.
You know, you
Yeah.
don't have to take it out on her.
Yeah.
And she had to be
Like,
professional
And
about
it's
a very
debatable.
unprofessional situation.
There's a debatable thing of, let's say the studio capitulated. You get your vision, your great vision, and you get a movie. How much would the movie would have been improved?
Yeah.
Not sure. And I would argue not that much. It clearly would have been the black hole of a mess that we got. But I would have just ranked that about a 15 Rotten Tomatoes. It would have just been like, well, I don't think it would have been that good because we'd have still get these big empty lots and just big dry shots. And
Everything is too dark. and
right, exactly.
everything
It
is-
would still be unforgettable. It would still be forgettable. I don't think we would have get the film we like.
All right, Summer, what's your
I can
7 and 6 pick? Before we get to 5, don't worry, we're gonna get to 5.
Well, 7 was Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
So I just call that biggest missed opportunity.
Yeah.
And then the next one is a guilty pleasure of mine, but I know it's trash.
Wait,
the
wait,
50
wait.
Shades trilogy.
I have that as a dishonorable mention.
I put it together, but listen,
Oh.
I would be lying if I said I did not find this trash enjoyable
Right.
on certain levels, just
Yeah,
certain
well-
aspects of it. But I know it's empty. It's like empty calories. I just can't pretend I hate it up to the day. But
it's
it's terrible. It
yeah.
is terrible. The message is terrible. Like,
Yeah.
like I saw memes that say if this guy wasn't a millionaire, this would be an episode of Criminal Minds. It's true.
It is true.
You know.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
I'm sorry. sorry, you know, I get kicks off of it.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
understandable. But that was in my dishonorable mention
Yeah.
because I'm sorry, we could make fun of the 50 Shades trilogy all we want, but I imagine we could have like marathons of this and people just go in and get drunk and laugh at it. You know what I mean? It's one of those
Right.
shows. Like you see, it's
But
like guilty pleasure.
that's how I watch
Yeah.
it with my girlfriends. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
this is ridiculous, this is ridiculous, that's kind of hot, this is ridiculous, this is
Yeah.
ridiculous. And that's what we did. We know it's mess, we know it's nonsense,
Yeah.
but it's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
All right, what's your 7 and 6?
Okay, and just quickly on the 50 Shades, that has to be the least sexy erotic thriller of
Nice
all
take.
time. All three of them. Only some first two, but
No.
I can tell all three. It's not
It's
sexy.
the strangest
Yeah.
editing.
Yeah. Okay, I'll let you. My 7 and 6. My 7 is Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, not
Yes,
Part 2.
yes,
Say
yes,
what?
yes,
Part 1
Yeah.
was the most filler of filler movies.
so I
and nothing.
I was gonna
True,
I
but-
was gonna excuse the Hunger
That
Games in
one?
general, but I find was it one of the other one of the others? One of those.
So the
Oh,
one
you're talking
before.
about Divergent and
Divergent.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
my gosh, yes.
Yeah, one
I'm
of
so
those
sorry
other-
for that series.
Virtually every other
YA?
YA novels
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
cut out. Right? I kind of like Maze Runner for 2
Maze Runner
seconds.
is not
The original is not
too
bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Thought 2 seconds, you like it, but even those, it's just like this is.
I'm sorry.
Blame Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah,
all tried
everybody
to
wants-
Only
recapture that.
Hunger Games do okay job, but yeah,
Yeah.
that part 1.
But it did not need to exist
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
No,
Nothing
no,
happened in the
Again,
movie.
blame
Oscar
Harry
Wilde.
Potter because they split the last Harry Potter, which they had to do. That
Right.
book is
Yeah.
so thick, but everybody's like, hey,
It's a
we
bubble
could
bus.
do that too.
Yeah.
So let me.
Oh, money, honey.
And
Of course.
Yeah, it's
it
a
wasn't
bubble.
necessary. It wasn't necessary.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, what's your number 6?
My number 6 is Dark Shadows,
So-
which I
Wow!
I don't know.
forgot about that.
I don't know what this movie is.
It's
supposed to
certainly
be.
not like the original.
No, I
like
love
leagues
the
beyond
original.
yeah.
The original is so much a fun cult
Johnny
gothic
Depp.
soap
Yeah.
opera.
And that team song
This-
though.
Johnny Depp, right?
Yeah, Johnny Depp
Yeah,
is
yeah,
in
yeah.
it. Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, no,
You know,
Eva
this-
Green, sorry.
Yeah.
Eva is my girl. Huh?
Right,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
she
love
looks good in it,
Yeah, she-
but the movie it's not funny, it's not scary, it's not interesting.
It's just one
It's
joke
just-
repeated again. It's a vampire who resurrects like, I'm
Yeah,
in
and
the
then she was like,
what's going on?
hey, I'm a werewolf.
It's
See
one of
with
those
it.
And it's
movies
not-
that
what the hell
it's
is
too
this?
Britain.
Right.
It's too
Too
Britain.
much. I know, but what the sad part is that we live in the age of we call Taika Waititi's vampire and stuff. So it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah.
you know?
Rough.
Alright, so
Bro.
now we're gonna get to number 5. To the fives,
The
right?
top 5.
Yes. Claude, what is your number 5 worst stuff?
Okay, I'm gonna run a risk of being unpopular here, and for that I apologize, but I gotta get this one off my chest.
Get it off.
The Wolverine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I
What?
Okay.
really
No Wolverine.
Say what?
I have a okay. Here's my thing. I have a huge issue with the way Fox handles the X-Men.
Right.
I mean, occasionally you had some sparks of genius. You had X2, you had Logan, and I'll get back to Logan in a minute.
Yeah.
But you had these, but for the most part, they ran that franchise into the ground, and they explored and overexplored every single one. And I think the one that suffered most was Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, because by the end of that series, that's why he was done. He didn't want any more because they made like 3 solo films, and then he'd also had basically the X-Men movies, which he was basically the Wolverine movies.
Yeah.
Like the first X-Men movie, he dominates it so heavily. But my problem with the Wolverine specifically is that you take away some of the cool action, and there's a lot of it. It's like Wolverine versus ninjas and all that kind of crap.
Which it didn't.
What is there?
Yeah.
Like, what really happens in that movie beyond that? Like, it's a lot of dry, it's not very interesting. It's Wolverine doing the grunty, I'm a loner and a loner's gotta be alone. Like, this is that crap, like, over and over again. And anything good that movie suggested was done better in Logan.
Right. I was.
So,
Fair enough. I understand where it comes
I know. I was hoping for the film to be good. I was okay. So the film was mess. It was going normal, and then I was like, all right, this is gonna get the fight with the ninjas, And he didn't really fight with the ninjas.
No, he didn't.
No.
It was just arrows.
It was just arrows.
Yeah, and they stick him up and he just
Yeah,
capture him.
and then what they did with Silver Samurai.
I hated
Oh,
that.
that was so bad.
Yeah.
My God.
That was
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
The other stuff.
I know, but I still don't get the
Before
show.
that was enjoyable.
Yeah.
They had what's the scene where he had when he gets stabbed in his stomach and he pulled the sword and it's like, yeah, but it had shots. It had some moments. The girl was good. It's like, yeah.
The
But
train
and
fight was this one?
I
When you realize
like
the siege, right?
And then a big problem, no blood.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I think anytime we wanted to see an R-rated
for a movie that's
Wolverine.
like it's Wolverine without a healing factor, no blood.
Yeah.
You know,
Keep that
Yeah.
PG-13, man.
you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, alright.
When I
That's
heard
Silver
that
Samurai.
Frank
Tell me
Miller
from.
comic it's based on is fairly bloody.
Yeah.
The Frank Miller it's based on is like fairly like I think when like Wolverine is in Japan and it's like that Frank Miller that one's fairly bloody. So you'd think it would translate, but
No.
Okay. All right. So what's your number 5,
Oh
Ricardo?
boy. Alright, so before I'll just mention a couple. I'll just mention one that's a super contentious thing. Is a magnificent failure. Even though I don't think it's the worst thing ever, but it's a movie that I remember watching this disaster rolling into theater, and I remember,
Right.
wow, a lot of people like this, but this don't work. Warcraft.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That
Oh yeah.
left no
Warcraft was
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's like a fascinating failure. Listen, in my opinion, all of this should have been a 5-minute montage, and you start with Troll. Tell Troll story. 5-minute montage. Start with Troll. They decided to tell the whole thing, and it was
Yeah.
so weird, and it just not working. And you can tell, look, I like Duncan. He's a great director, but holy shit, talk about a fan not getting it through. Like he's too much of a fan. It's
Yeah.
a fascinating failure. So I just mention. So my number 5, X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to watch that one and I've not been great.
No, X-Men Apocalypse is so frustrating because okay, you got a chance with your reset button,
Yeah.
right?
That's true.
I like X-Men First Class a lot. It's still
Yes.
probably my favorite of the entire X-Men franchise.
Yeah.
Guys,
Mhm.
whatever. You know, a lot of people fight me down, but I like X-Men First Class. X-Men in the future. Days of Future
Days of
Past.
Past.
Days of Future Past.
It's
Good-
decent,
good film.
but
Yeah.
when you watch it again,
Overrated.
Right,
you
it was
see
good
the
film,
pic-
but
you
they
see the
had,
pics.
I was like, alright, what they did at the end with the reset button, I was like, this is not bad, but you have a chance. And then they decided to do the post-credit scene, you see the 4 horsemen, well, 4 cavalry, right?
Yeah. Right.
And then they just gave us a X-Men Apocalypse, like, what the hell is this? It was so bad. It
Look at
was
the design of Apocalypse.
The design
for one
first
thing.
of all.
Oscar
for
Isaac,
Apocalypse.
baby.
Yeah.
Oscar
Oscar
Isaac is
baby,
a
what is
tiny
he
man.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
tiny man. He should not be Apocalypse.
They should have gone with
I love
Christopher
him as
Judge
an
from
actor.
Stargate. He looks like Apocalypse
Right.
normally.
Then
No, by the way,
a
Saga coming up.
complete waste of Storm. A complete
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
total waste of one of the most powerful characters.
It didn't work.
And did anybody ask for Psylocke?
And-
Did anybody
It
ask for
Well,
Psylocke?
and then once
Olivia Munn or Psylocke?
again, you missed Dark Phoenix by a mile.
Yeah.
That is not.
They keep doing this.
They keep every time you think, okay, it's called the Dark Phoenix Saga.
Yeah, they're clueless.
Do you not understand what the word saga means?
Yeah,
You
they're
cannot
clueless.
put that
Clueless.
in one of anything.
It absolutely.
It just-
they just missed the boat
They
completely.
don't even seem to
had-
understand
and
what
it had-
the Dark Phoenix
it had-
is. So
It had some interesting ideas in terms of like what they do in Apocalypse and how he is now. So they take away the alien thing and they just make him a mutant. They had him transferring, and we're not sure when he's actually born because that time in Egypt was like another time of him cycling through.
Yeah.
I like these ideas, not bad. Why he's so strong? He's gonna gain the powers over time. All right, okay. And then the actual story itself, he just jumping around. He have Magneto angry for some reason.
Yeah.
They decide.
And then
Magneto
Magneto's
did not
angry,
get
yeah,
something,
yeah.
and that's
Yeah,
another
Magneto
thing.
Right, that's
Yeah,
another thing.
yeah,
That's another
yeah.
thing. They keep messing up. This resetting of Magneto's arc for
Yeah.
dumb
Over and
reasons.
Yeah.
over and over
Like,
again.
dude,
Oh my god.
because what they could have done, in my opinion, before we do any Apocalypse or any of the big weird sci-fi stuff, what they should have done is wrap up Magneto's arc. So we could have gotten a Genosha storyline, a whole Genosha movie. And
Right.
you could have said, oh well, the old Magneto give Wolverine a message to tell his younger self, so that's why he gets his big advantage in this movie. Like, you could have played with the time travel,
Yeah.
right? Or something like that. Nope. Just jumped Apocalypse. Apparently, he's a slave of Apocalypse now because his
Yeah,
daughter
which is
died,
not-
Polaris.
Which is not
Whatever.
interesting.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Summer, what is your number 5?
I don't know what this movie is. Jupiter Ascending. I am still trying to figure out
I didn't even watch it.
what
Sorry.
this movie was.
I saw that in theaters.
I forget about that movie.
First of all,
I forget about this.
this movie made me not want to watch anything Eddie Redmayne was in.
Yeah,
So
for real.
I
And he's
nearly
And this was
missed
right
it.
after he won the Oscar, right?
Exactly.
Which I thought he
nearly
didn't need,
missed
but
the boat
they
on a
deserve it.
talented
Yeah,
actor
they
because
deserve it.
he's so weird in this movie
Yeah, I know.
that I just was like, no, I don't want to see anything
Yeah.
this man is in.
So I don't know what species he's supposed to be, but they have
Yeah,
no volume
right?
control. But he always
Thank you.
either whispering or
Either
shouting.
Whispering or shouting,
Yeah.
right? In
I know.
I Gear 105, right?
Get over.
The dog people, I still don't know what this movie was. I'm still
Alright.
trying to figure out.
So
Wait,
what?
who directed this again?
Wachowskis?
Wachowskis, yeah.
Right. So the thing is, clearly,
It was
what-
their attempt at a magical girl anime space opera.
Right,
Yes.
right, and
Right.
it just didn't work.
It was like, is this what happens when you watch Fifth Element on LSD?
Right.
Is this what
that was,
are
that
we
was a
trying
mistake.
to do?
The big mistake was they basically two things. They effectively tell over the Matrix. It's the same story of the Matrix.
Okay, like I missed
The
that.
exact same story of the Matrix. But
Right.
sorry, like change Matrix instead of virtual reality, it's space and that and none of it works or ties together. All of this
None,
law
yeah.
building nonsense don't work. And I remember just watching that as a disaster. I was like, oof, it's a disaster. It's
Yeah.
like not working at all.
I've never
And I-
been
I'm-
so confused
And
by
I'm
a
in the camp.
movie.
I'm in the camp that still defends. I defend Cloud Atlas.
Same here, same here.
I actually enjoy Cloud Atlas, right, for what it is, right.
I-
It's not perfect, but I enjoy it for what it was, and I still defend Speed Racer, right. I defend Speed Racer. I actually like Speed Racer. For
I just actually need to finish it
It's
and then I
like
can join you.
It's not what finishing match with that one.
No, in terms of like how to translate the material, I find Speed Racer.
Yeah,
I
that's
defend
it.
Speed Racer, but this, nah, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
that was my
okay, no.
that was my what the hell is this movie?
Yeah, no,
I-
Right.
It did.
Julia, what's your number
My
5?
number 5, I think it was your worst movie. I think it was what came out last. Yeah, I think it was for last year.
Yeah.
The Predator.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
Oh,
why
it's coming on mine. It's
yeah,
coming. It's coming.
why it's not further down on the list is because I went in with no expectations. Because the thing is, we had the original Predator 2 and we had Predators, which was halfway decent. I didn't have big expectations for it.
Yeah.
But oh my god, it was even worse than my low expectations. It was
Yeah,
it was just a complete mess of a movie.
Yeah.
And that giant predator thing, it was like, no, nothing.
Whatever
nothing,
that was.
Nothing works in this movie.
And kids
And it was
kids that are autistic, aka have superpowers,
Yep.
it's like what is this?
and blowing
But
up
the
stuff.
idea is well, he's a savant. So therefore, I was like, yeah, but that's not how that works.
No, that's not how that
Not
works.
how that
Yeah,
works.
you're
Stop
good.
it.
And then that suit of armor at the end.
Oh my god, that was so insulting.
Oh, no, that ending.
So this,
I'm
this,
gonna-
this wasn't my trash. What kind of trash? What is
I
trash?
don't
Was my
even
kind of trash.
understand what
Trash
you
with my
meant
kind
there.
of trash.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I just thought it was so silly in its own way. Like
Right.
it all the jokes was just like, wow, this is like Shane Black not giving a.
I know, right?
That's how it felt, and I
Yeah.
was just cracking up the entire time.
I think
It
that's
was
why
so bad
everybody
and
was so
dumb.
disappointed though, is that everybody's like, oh my god, it's Shane Black.
Coming back, right.
So it's gonna be awesome
Yeah.
because he understands the material. No,
Apparently
he
not.
doesn't care.
Exactly.
He tried to do
Fool us all.
it felt like he tried to do the jokiness of Iron Man 3. Like he tried to, like I get what he was trying
Yeah.
to do. It didn't work.
Alright.
Alright, so my number 5, right? Where do I start, right? Summer blockbusters. I love them. I grew up on them and stuff like that. So when you tell me the sequel to one of the biggest summer blockbusters that I remember and love was coming out in this decade, I went, word, okay. I was so excited that I actually bought the Blu-ray for the original film. I was like, okay, yes, they're coming, they're coming.
This is.
Now when I look at it, now when I pop in that Blu-ray, it always starts off with the actual trailer for this movie here on my list. And then when I see this now, I just almost tempted to just take that Blu-ray and just break it in half now. Independence Day Resurgence, number 5.
Yeah. This was
I
rough, boy. This was
I will never forget my experience just sitting down in that cinema and just watching this.
Okay, so
speechless.
I remember this day because we were in Central in a
Yeah, sort of a Comic-Con thing.
Comic-Con. By the way, the actor who played Gunn from Buffy and Angel,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
he was there.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, we get to meet him.
stuff.
Oh,
We get to
nice.
talk to him. It was
Yeah.
great.
He was real cool.
Great
yeah.
day. I remember having a flu, and that's why I couldn't go with you to see it. So like, Matthew, I can't go with you to see this.
Good thing.
You could, right? No, but I would have stick with it to you because if it was me and you, it would have been not so bad.
Yeah.
But I couldn't go. I had to go back home one time, and I knew Matthew had to solve this by himself. But I didn't know the movie would have been that bad.
Yeah.
And Matthew, from what I understand, I went to see it a little later. Like, wow, holy shit!
Yeah.
You have to settle through this by yourself. And you went Central, right?
I went Central.
Central.
Yeah. So I guess after the movie, right? I come outside cinema. I'm like,
yeah, dazed.
What?
Dazed and
What was this?
Yeah,
it was like them trying to be this dark version of the original thing. The original thing is fun, is silly. It has a sense of adventure.
The original thing is dark, but it's hopeful.
No, but
yeah.
So number one problem, obvious number one problem, no Will Smith.
Yeah.
They get the son, play the son. But he played a good character in The Boys, the A-Train.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So he was good at that, but yeah, he was just dry.
He
and
can't,
nothing
no,
else.
but he
And then
doesn't have to carry the
right.
boys.
That's
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
and then we get Diator, right?
Yeah. Diator is in it.
Diator in this.
What
Yeah,
happened?
budget tour.
Yeah.
And the two of them
That's
supposed to be like, it's like if Will Smith, unfusion himself and split in two. That's the idea. There's two of them supposed to charisma each other bouncing off. And I get all the decisions being made here, but wow, they just missed the boat completely. He had a big mistake too. Second big mistake. They had a good premise of, well, they have a bunch of other aliens who are victims of the big aliens, and they team up like they have their own solar system.
Yes, yeah.
So I thought, all right, well, we're gonna see all of them at the end. Like I thought, because they have a portal opening, right?
Yeah.
So I thought we'd get the Avengers Endgame thing, and everybody would have jumped through to help out humans at the end,
Yeah.
or
Right.
something. Nope, we didn't get that. Trash nonsense
Yeah.
ending. And then they had the goal to have Brent Spiner, guffing at the camera. Well, we're gonna go and get them back. It's like, hello, you're supposed to do that in this movie. Don't do this and then do no.
Yeah, those sequel beaters.
And it's shocking. It's a shocking amount of screen presence Brent Spiner gets.
Yeah.
What makes you think you're getting a sequel
Yeah.
to
There's
this?
a shocking amount of screen presence Brent Spiner in this.
Yeah.
Listen, I love Brent Spiner. Brent, Data and Law is some of my favorite characters in sci-fi ever, but he in this was so annoying and obnoxious. And he had a perfect role in the first one. Just enough. He's getting thing with the thing.
Yeah,
Kind of
the
crazy
peace, no
living.
peace thing,
Going crazy living in the Area 51 for a while, but then decided to just give him thing. It doesn't imply the character gay. Because they had one little quick shot with him holding hands with the guy who was making fun of it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I know he gay, but if you're doing that again, flesh it out. That's fine. Flesh it out. No, they try to right.
Yeah, but for me though, good points. So
Retire.
Speaking of Brent Spiner, these callbacks, bringing back Bill Pullman, bringing back
None of it.
Vivica Fox, and just a bunch of characters from the old film. There was no point. There was absolutely no point.
Yeah.
They bring back the guy who played Jeff Goldblum's father. Why? To just be on a bus taking care of kids.
Yeah,
What?
she was the only stripper who actually played her way through college. Stripping.
Yeah. Oh, and the
Yeah, that
funniest
arc.
and the funniest part about this movie too is only afterwards it really hit me, right? The aliens decide to attack on the anniversary of the day that they lost.
Yeah, dumb.
Like, how did they know they were? How did they know? How did they know this? Like, really?
And
What
they
do you
say,
think about
It really didn't.
But yeah. This is number 5 for me. Sorry, this is the worst. Well, sorry, that was the worst film that I saw back in 2016.
One of the